Hello everybody, I'm Ixical, and in this video we're going to install EasyNPC. Look, I've got a wolf in Mitsumaru City. It's quite scary and it's not going to attack me, and it's just near Angler's Retreat. Brilliant. If I look around some of the other buildings like this bakery, I've got the bread man. He was a bit scary before. I guess the skin has changed, but never mind, it's still pretty cool. In the Mima Mart, I've got another NPC. This is McGraw, but he is a straw statue. That's from a different mod. So let's install this thing. First, we need to download the Fabric installer. You don't need to select a version for that, so go ahead and download it and leave it in your downloads folder. Once you've got that, you've got Fabric API. Download this one, and you need it for 1.21.1. Make sure you get that for Fabric as well, and then just hit download and wait a couple of minutes. Once you've got that, leave it in the downloads folder, and you can go and get EasyNPC. You can download this for a lot of versions. 1.21.1 is what we're doing, and again for Fabric. Download that, and I do prefer using Fabric, so there. Once you've got that, everything's ready. Now we need to install the Fabric launcher. Make sure you select it for 1.21.1 and make sure you tick Create Profile. Once you've done that, everything's ready now to install the mods. Everything looks good so far, so what we need to do is click on our Minecraft launcher and configure it. So here, look, you've got the installations, and that's the one we've just installed. Head over to the Meatballs menu and edit it. Change the icon to something different like this, and then give it a name, like EasyNPC Fresh Install or something. Make sure you change this bit here. You want to change the folder to be EasyNPC, or whatever, you could call it whatever you like. So I'm just going to call it that. Select the folder, go in, and then click Upload at the bottom. Once you've done, you basically can just save. Done. Now we can play test it. That's the next step. Click play, and this is all part of configuring the launcher. It will take a little bit of time. It's got to download some stuff, but don't worry. Once you're in, you can change the settings to whatever you want. I'm going to head over to the options right now and change the music. I turn that off by default, and then I'm going to change the settings as well. I like to have a slightly different setup. I like Sneak as C. That's from the Counter-Strike days. I changed these here, and I changed the command. I also changed the mouse settings to 35. For some reason, that works. Once that's done, we're ready to play. Nearly. Quit and then open up the launcher again, and then we can install the mod files. So first you want to open up the folders, the downloads folder and the mods folder. That's the little link you might need, and just drag over those two mods. And that's pretty much EasyNPC installed in the easiest possible way I can do it with Fabric. Everything's there, so we can click play, and we can go on step 5 to play test. If you're liking this video, subscribe to my channel. I'm a bit of an expert with mods, and I absolutely love EasyNPC. It's brilliant. Once I'm in the game, I'm going to fly somewhere where it's a little bit less busy with trees. Here's good. I press E to open up the menu. Here I am, look. Once I've got the menu, I can see, look, I've got all of the basic blocks, and then the EasyNPC ones. So first, you might need the wand. This particular version uses it. And then I'm going to take a bogged, and then a slim NPC. That's cool. So I'm going to put the bogged in. There he is. Usually you can crouch and right click, but it doesn't work for some reason. So I've got the wand. You can right click with that and you can access all of the different options. So it works. That's pretty good. Let's put a humanoid in. Okay, click her again with that and change the skin. I'm just going to type in a skin that I've remembered. Mr. Man. Add that, wait a while, and there it is, a little alien dude. Cool. Now they don't do anything really, they sort of look around, but you can change their objectives. Here, look, I'm going to get them to follow me. So this little alien's going to start following me around, and that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm happy with that. You can also do other things with this EasyNPC, like get them to attack you. So on attributes, look, you can change combat and make them not vulnerable, and they can be attacked by me, look, and you can get them to chase you around if you really want and have a fight with them. It's a pretty cool mod, I'm telling you. Wow, back in Mitsumaru City, there's Punchenstein, a giant. We can also go with the alternative route and use the CurseForge Mod Launcher, which I absolutely recommend. Here are all of the different mod packs that I've installed, and I'm going to make another one for EasyNPC. So at the top, you can click Browse and just type in Easy. You might have to wait a while. There's a search. Okay, here's a little list of all the different mods. EasyNPC is there, look. It's halfway through. It should be at the top because it's really good. Basically, all you have to do here is click Install. Pretty cool. Create a new profile for it if you want to. I'm going to choose one. Just rename it something. EasyNPC Fresh Install. Cool. If you click Advanced, you can change the different version, but this one, it seems to be only available for 1.2. Whoa. No, I was going to edit that out, but I'm going to leave it. It's 1.20.1, that's right. For some reason, that's the only version you can do it on with CurseForge, but that's fine. If you're using that for your city, just use that one. It's actually pretty good. I use 1.20.4 in Mitsumaru City. Luckily, the Usual mod, CurseForge mod, and EasyNPC all work together on 1.20.4, so I've got no complaints. Once you've installed EasyNPC, it installs everything with it, the Fabric Mod Launcher and the mod, so it's actually an easier way of doing it than my method. Now you just press play, and it's got its own installation, it's its own instance. There's no other versions on this mod launcher, it's the same mod launcher. I understand the risks and I'm going to go play it. So this is an easier method to use for sure. I've used CurseForge Mod Launcher for a while and there's not been any issues with it. It's perfectly legitimate, free download, so no problems. Again, I've got to set up all the stuff again, so click continue. Every instance of Minecraft using the mod launcher, unfortunately, you've got to change all of the settings again. So sneak C, shift for running, and then I've changed these here. I do actually use those hotbars from time to time. And command, click done. Pretty cool. Press single player, make a new world, set it to creative. I like to do that. And once I'm in the world, it does take a little bit of time. You will see that EasyNPC is installed here in an easier and more efficient manner, in my opinion. But the only problem is there's not the versions. Whoops, the mouse settings. Let's change that. Here, I want to go controls, mouse settings, 35%. Like I was saying, 1.20.1 is probably not the version you want, so installing it manually, like I did before, might be the answer. I'm just going to sit near this lava pool. Oh, look down there. Look, oh, cool, it's got like one of those railroad things. No, I'm not here for that. I'm not here for treasure. I'm not here for treasure. I'm here for EasyNPC. So here, look, we can click it, get the little dude again, the slim one, and the wand. Sometimes you might have to use the wand instead of crouching, so put her there. Yep, I can crouch. There we go. So CurseForge Launcher has kind of fixed that for some reason. And then you can change the settings and attributes as you wish. Check out some of my other guides if you want to while I go grab this treasure, because I love loot. Yes. Cool, I'm happy with that. So that's the end of the guide, but stick around because I'm going to show you a bit more of Mitsumaru City. On RBMK Street a while ago, I built a nuclear power plant. It doesn't work, but it looks absolutely brilliant. I'm just going to sneak through here. I could add some security guards, couldn't I really? But I do have an NPC sitting in the main reception hall. Here he is. It's the slime manager. He doesn't really do anything. He's on the computer. He's probably very busy. Yeah, on Facebook or something. Oh dear. So let's go upstairs. I'm going to have a look here. I built all of these things with the Usual mod and CurseForge mod. And this is the little functional office with a bathroom. Cool. Let's go and investigate this whole place because I'm really in love with this place. Let's go downstairs. These giant computers, they act as some kind of server room thing. See you later, slime manager. It's always a pleasure. Have a nice day and do what you do, you know, manage the slimes. Cool, so I go through here to the sort of amber zone, and then I'm going to go into the danger zone. This is a little office I built a while ago. The Usual mod has everything. I'm not here to advertise that. I'm here to advertise EasyNPC. And I'm not here to advertise it. I'm here to install it. Oh no, the slimes. They're so loud. Leave me alone, leave me alone. That's a nuclear room of slimeness. And here is a server room with computers that do things, I guess. They got to manage all the power for Mitsumaru City. There's a couple of tanks of water here. As I go around, I'm going to go into the reactor because it's safe. It's really safe. You can drink the water in there, I think. I wouldn't want to, but you can if you like. So let's go up the stairs, open the door into the reactor. It took me ages to build this. It took me about a week to build the whole thing. Look at the water with the shaders packs. Doesn't it look cool? Let's go in there and have a quick look. Quick, squeeze past. Squeeze past. I'm going to go up this ladder. Yep. Have a look up here. Yeah, there's the control room. Super safe, I think. Well, luckily, none of these computers are set to Facebook, because that would be unnerving, wouldn't it? In a nuclear reactor, it's on Facebook. No. Right, let's get out of there. I'm probably dangerously contaminated. No, it's in shielding. What am I talking about? Close this door? Yeah. Cool, I'm happy with that. I'm going to have a fly around a bit, I think. Okay, so over there's a little fire station. It does look really cool. It took me ages to build this. Go check that episode out, please. It needs 1 million views, or at least 2 more. That would be cool. So let's go down here, past all the slime sounds. I don't like them, but they are integral to the power generation of the city, I think. This is a little terminal box, I guess, or a transformer unit. And here's a pylon. I'm going to go all the way back to the city via the cabling system that took me ages to build. I'm really, really happy with this. It took me absolutely ages. So let's go this way, past these pylons. One of the pylons is copied and pasted about 5 times with the Axiom mod. That's also an incredibly powerful city building tool that you must download, I'm telling you. Go past here with the angled cables. Don't ask me how I did that. Go check the video, it took me ages. But yeah, the pylons are part of a rather large process, and this leads back to the rest of Mitsumaru City here, which is starting to grow nice and big. Over here is another terminal, one of those transformers, so it takes the power from the power plant. Oh, look, the sewers. That's the sewer management center. Let's just quickly read it. Mitsumaru Sewer Department, dealing with the poo-poo man, one flush at a time. Yes, it is. I do have sewers in the entire city as well. Cool. So this is the little solar farm that I built. It powered the city for a while, until the nuclear power plant was online to do everything. Here's the fire station. I need one of these. Clearly safe. Lots of fire engines in there and a bell. A little clock up there, and that was quite a build. I was quite happy with that, yeah. So I'm going to go over here to Factory Avenue. Check the traffic. Don't want to go get squashed by the cars, do I? None of the cars do move, but there's probably a mod for that, so I'll have to install one day. Cross the road. Whoa, check for traffic. Nothing good, because I didn't build them yet. That's kind of weird to say. Factory Avenue is brilliant. Over there's a bike shop, the Trek Bike Shop, and that's the sort of Main Street area. It's going to be a lot of shops there eventually. This is the bike shop, Trek. Yeah, I used to have a window there, I took it away. Nice. I like the bike shop, it's quaint. You can buy a bike if you want to. Let's go over here and have a look at the slum zone, which is kind of pretty intense slum zone. This is the projects. It's a homeless house, a house for homeless folk. And over here is the firmament, with little fires like the homeless people hanging around. And here is the Japanese ministry that I built a long time ago. And I'm very happy with it. There's no NPCs here, sadly. I'm just going on a quick tour, a nostalgic tour of Mitsumaru. Yeah, here's a little house. It looks disheveled, but actually inside is rather lovely. Yeah, happy with that. Let's open that door. Pressure plate, good. I've left his door wide open, but never mind. That's the sort of slum zone under the motorway, and I'm going to build the rest of it later. And here is my house and the Pixel Palace Arcade. Let's go inside. I have an NPC, look, called Skinny Fella. He's that alien I showed you before. If this video has been helpful, subscribe to my channel, send me a comment. If you want to, you can support me on Ko-fi, send me a super thanks. I'm Mitsumaru, and I'll see you next time.